welcome to another episode of Talking with Taegan. Today I'm here with Mayor Pat Fallot and the two Constitution Committee ambassadors, Kerry and Trent Lofland. Today I'm going to be speaking with them about the Constitution Committee Ambassador Program. So first I'm going to get into some more general things about this. So a couple of years back you finished off with the Queen in Court, and now you have this Royal Court Ambassador Program. Tell me about the transition between the two, what the differences are, and what makes this program so special for Louisville.
Well, primarily the Constitution Committee has noted that the last few years of doing the Queen and Court we were noticing the numbers were declining. And we just felt that there was opportunities that we wanted to give other students in Louisville, because not everybody plays sports. Mm-hmm. And we thought we could give more opportunity to the young gentlemen as well as the young ladies. So we felt we wanted to try to do ambassadors that would be able to do things for our community, represent our community in many things. And that's how we come about this. There is a criteria that we ask for that they followed through, and we've really enjoyed working with them, both of them.
So, besides learning about the history of the Constitution and its involvement in Louisville, what do the ambassadors learn and get out of this program?
They learn how to be out in the community,
mm-hmm.
Talk about things, work with the different organizations, see how they operate, and be a community welcome helpers is what I would say.
All right. Well, before I get into more details with you two about the Ambassador Program and how it was for you guys, we're going to take a quick break for a word from our sponsors. Hello everyone, I'm Taegan Evans. As many of you know, when the Louisville Herald moved on into retirement, the city of Louisville, Nimishillen Township, and all of its community members were left with a void. The community lost its ability to hear about local events, news, information, sports, and community projects. We lost the ability to come together for Louisville's betterment. Well, we have a solution for you, Spotlight Media Network. Spotlight Media Network is a place anyone can go, whether it be social media, YouTube, or our website, that will display information in different formats to show the best Louisville has to offer. One last thing, if you have something newsworthy or something you would like the community of Louisville to hear about, send us an email at spotlightlouisville1@gmail.com. So if you want to see what is happening in Louisville or the best Louisville has to offer, check out Spotlight Media Network, where we know Louisville is number one. Welcome back to Talking with Taegan. Again, I'm here talking about the Ambassador Program with the Constitution Committee with the Mayor and the two current ambassadors, Kerry and Trent Lofland. So, heading over to you guys, let's just start from the beginning. What made you guys want to apply to be an ambassador? Trent, you want to start?
Sure. I wanted to be an ambassador because I love helping my community, giving stuff back to people. Volunteering at community service events, all of that stuff is right up my alley, and it's honestly what brings me joy. So I thought doing the ambassador program would give me a lot of experience with that and help me with it. All I wanted to do was represent my community and represent it to the best of my ability.
So what really was the drive for me to do this is I just really love helping people. I was in teen leaders for since 6th grade. That's a program at the YMCA. And I've always just helped around in my community. And when Mayor Pat told me about this amazing program, I thought, well, it was just a great opportunity to help all the people in Louisville.
So going straight into your guys' like journey and experience through this program, what were some things that stood out to you guys that you think are important for people that are maybe questioning to apply to be an ambassador that you think they should know? What were some great experiences that you guys had?
Well, I personally had a lot of fun, even though it was work. We learned how to reach out to companies for the glow dance, and I just think we learned a lot of valuable lessons from it.
Adding on to Kerry's response with the glow dance, that was definitely very beneficial towards us. We had to do a lot of communicating and reaching out to the local businesses, trying to get help with the dance. Putting the whole thing together was definitely a process. And I loved going down to Columbus and learning about how the state legislative branch works. And how they pass bills and all of that. We sat in a session, and watching that was very beneficial, and it was a great learning experience.
So walk me through what your guys' time as an ambassador looks like from beginning to end. What events do you guys get to be part of? Any special trips, things that you guys get to do?
Okay, so I'll just start, but if I miss anything, you can go ahead. So we had Constitution Week, but before that, we had to submit an application that you can fill out if you're interested. And then we had the parade. Did we do anything significant before Christmas time?
Well, there was the banquet before the parade. Before Christmas,
You helped with Light Up Louisville.
Light Up Louisville was a great one. That was a lot of fun. And I think that was about it.
We've done little events throughout the year just to help the community. And then we were in the Hall of Fame Community Parade just last weekend.
Yes.
And we'll be in the Grand Parade.
We are also going to be in the Carnation Parade in Alliance. We have been volunteering at Second Fridays and helping out there, whether it is with the table setup for the Louisville Rotary or helping out at the bike race. It's everything we do, all the little events throughout the year is definitely a lot of fun.
So as your guys' time as ambassadors are coming to a close, what would you say is the biggest takeaway or thing that you learned from this program that you think you are going to take into your future, whether it's college, work, whatever you choose to do?
I think I learned a lot of leadership skills and just how to communicate efficiently and effectively and compromise, because it is just the two of us. So that was a big one, I'd say.
Definitely with the compromise. There have been a couple conversations that we were like, come on, just why won't you agree with me on it? But especially with the glow dance, with planning that, but I think overall that was definitely really fun and it turned out great. I'm definitely going to be taking initiative. If you want something done, if you want to do something in your community, if you want to help somebody, you just got to start it. You just got to jump for it. Take your time with it, but definitely do your best with it. You just have to really focus on getting it done, and just if you want something done, you just definitely have to just do it. I don't know.
So, Mayor Pat, just when thinking about this whole program overall, what is something you specifically want your kids that apply and get accepted, what do you want them to get out of this program?
I want them to realize that the government doesn't move fast. We've asked them to be a part of our council meetings, also go to the trustee meetings, just to find out how the two different bodies work together. But I think it's good for them to learn about being in the community, give and not expect to get a lot of things back. You are our ambassadors, you are representing the city, and be a part of our community.
So as applications are opening up and people are going to start applying, all three of you, what do you feel are some reasons that people should consider this amazing opportunity?
It is definitely a great program. It is a lot of fun through the entire year. It might get stressful at times, but it's amazing. With whether it's the trips down to Columbus, where we can go down and watch the session and learn stuff down there, or volunteering at the community events, going to all of the meetings. It is definitely just a great learning experience with everything all around.
You pretty much got it.
And I think it's good for them that when we get the opportunity to go to Washington, D.C., they get to see how that government works versus how our state government works. They get to meet their representatives that represents us in our area. That's a good learning experience for them also, to be one-on-one with them.
Okay, so tell me more about that Washington, D.C. trip that maybe some people don't know about. What all do the ambassadors get to learn and see when they get to do this?
When they go to Washington, D.C., we make sure that we see what our original Constitution looks like. We do see that. We go to all the different memorials that are there to see World War I, World War II, the Korean, the Vietnam one. We get to see all the monuments, and they find out how people will see if they've got their crowns on or if they have their banners on. People will come up and actually talk to them and ask them about it. And then we do take a tour of Washington, D.C., but we also end up our time going to the Arlington Cemetery to see the changing of the guard and make you stop and think how these people gave their lives for all of us. But it's a jam-packed event. We try to do everything in 3 days. And like I say, we take the tour of DC, and we do meet our representative and have a chance to talk with him.
So before I talk more about the application, is there anything else you guys would like to add about your time in this program?
I just think it was an amazing experience, and that if you have a chance to do it, you should do it. It was a lot of fun, but it was hard work, but I really enjoyed it.
Piggybacking on Kerry's answer, it was just, the whole thing was an awesome experience. It was a lot of fun. And if you definitely enjoy giving back to your community, helping people, going to community events, it's a great program to do that, and it opens your eyes to a lot of things.
All right, so applications are opening, and they are for juniors and seniors in Louisville, the 44641 area. So contest information and applications can be found at www.louisvilleconstitutiontown.org. The deadline is August 19th. Mayor Pat, is there anything you would like to add about this application process?
It's not very difficult. It's very simple, just standard questions asking about themselves, and then providing a picture. And I believe, do you have an essay that you have to write also?
Yes.
Based upon what our Constitution theme is?
Theirs is freedom of choice this year.
It is, okay. Freedom of choice is what the Constitution Committee's theme is for our week-long events that we're going to do, but we also ask the ambassadors to write an essay on that also.
So one last thing for the people that may be watching that are considering applying, do you guys have any advice for them when writing the essay or anything like that?
After you write it, have your mom read it.
There you go.
Yes, it's definitely good to have it proofread by somebody else. Don't let the question get to your head, because freedom of choice, it could mean so many different things. It's good to just write what comes naturally with it. Ours last year was freedom to all looking to the future. And it was, I would definitely say, I didn't necessarily struggle with it, but it took me a little bit to try to write a solid answer for that question, because so many things could lead into it. So just write what comes naturally, and I think you'll be okay.
And don't try to write what everyone else is writing. Me and Trent went two different ways with our essays,
Yes.
but we're still sitting here. So.
Yes.
And you know what's nice is that we can have the young men be a part of this also, as well as the young ladies. It's spread out so that we can get everyone involved with it, and that's what our sole purpose is.
All right.
Can I give a little pun about the Constitution Week, though?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Shout it out.
We've got everything set for our Constitution Week coming up. On September the 8th at 2 o'clock in the afternoon is the community choir concert. It will be at Paradise Church. Hope everybody can come to that. Then we have the Mayor's Prayer Breakfast, which is going to be held at Christ Methodist Church. And that is on September the 16th at 8 o'clock in the morning. Don Ackerman is going to be our speaker that day. The ticket price is $8. You can get those ahead or you can pay at the door. It's good if you do it ahead so we know how many people are coming for that. Then on the 17th, we have our commemoration, which is very important to us, where our essay winners will be able to read their essays. We get a speaker to come in, and it's for the 7th and 8th graders to have an opportunity to hear a judge or a representative talk about our government and the Constitution. And then we have our community banquet, which will be on September the 18th. That will be also the night that we will select our ambassadors that evening. I think they did okay. I don't think they were too nervous last year when they became a part of that. But our essay they read their essays there also. And then the last thing is the Grand Parade. That is the last parade in our area. It is very well attended. We usually have around 90 units, very well attended. This year, Ted Rhodes and Lynn Rhodes are going to be our parade marshals, and we're very excited about that because Ted gives back to the community without even thinking about it. And so we decided to make them as our grand parade marshals. So we got a lot of activities, and we hope that everybody will be a part of it, and so that we get our new ambassadors and they will be able to pass the crown and their torch on to it.
Plus, we will be at these events, so if you want to meet your 2023, 2024 ambassadors, that would be a good time to do it.
Yep, there you go.
So.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining me and sharing with me your experience with this program and the history behind it and what is to come. Again, it is open for juniors and seniors in the Louisville 44641 area. And the deadline is August 19th. And make sure you stay tuned and be on the lookout for all of the Constitution Week activities that she had just mentioned, and of course the parade. Again, thank you guys for joining me.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching this episode of Talking with Taegan.